Let's play the second qualifying round at challenger level of the Laver Cup Tournament in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 365 if you like this video. So you have seen that very few players of my bracket of the qualifying round number 1 have placed matches. Well, that was easy to expect that situation because a lot of players of Challenger 1, 2 and 3 leagues can't have enough coins to play at Challenger level, paying for 200,000 coins per match. Well, there were only 14 players having played 3 matches in my bracket, so the 14 were qualified. Let's start the matches with the high serve 2 balance hands versus a counter puncher who has a strong backhand, a rather weak forehand. I'm going to insist on that. Alright. Yes, hitting on his forehand can be a good solution, but I'm not going to do that all the time. It will be too easy to anticipate otherwise. Well, I'm not sure that using the hollow book wire is the best choice here, because I have a bigger forehand than a backhand, so using a string having a forehand counter would be more suitable, but my opponent probably doesn't have such a good string and he didn't want to use the Siberian wire. And he does well not to use it because it's pretty dangerous. Even if he has enough, he seems to have enough stamina to use the Siberian wire. Well, it can be dangerous because if I can succeed in draining his stamina, his Siberian wire will be useless. Classic counter here. Oh, right. Why is he running everywhere like that? There's no need to run. Or okay, maybe that's fun for him to run to the net. That was a nice counter there. All right, first match done. Love it. I love to see Victoria in this blue outfit. She's gorgeous with that dress. Okay. Well, not a lot of players have in my bracket have played. Alright, big forehand, high stamina. Well, not too high, but compared to my Victoria, that's almost a double. And I start with a bad serve as usual. Okay. So Victoria can start the matches quite well generally. Whenever she has stamina, well, that's not a big problem for her to hit ground strokes correctly, to hit serves. The problem starts when she has less stamina, as usual. And Kaitos will just need to wait actually for that. For her to have less stamina, and then they will begin the party. Yes. Like this one for a start.
Second serve.
Oh my gosh. Victoria, is so slow whenever she lacks stamina. She doesn't seem to want to move actually. She just stays still saying, oh, I don't want to move. I don't want to run. It's too exhausted. It's tiresome. Oh my gosh. And then Kaito wins just start to finish. Yep, bad serve.
Second serve.
That will not be enough. My Victoria is walking now. And it was a very nice return. There was nothing to do there. Yep. Seeing the ball, travel slowly. Just ahead and not being able to do anything. And it was a nice return. Very well played. Nicely returned. And I didn't serve correctly in this match. So I have been punished. That's normal. A high serve player who doesn't serve correctly. Anyway, let's move on. So there isn't much pressure for this qualifying round number 2, I guess, because I have watched a bit the list of players, and well, I have seen only 1 or 2 big names of top 100 players global, so I guess that it will not be too tricky to move on to the final round. And then serious things will start there. Alright. So a sub told me, and I found the idea very funny, that the matches of the qualifying round number 1 were looking a bit like the experienced players were stealing coins from the less experienced players, who were participating at challenger level for the first time. A bit forced because of their league, because they are in challenger 1, 2, 3 or Grand Slam or Master or Grand Slam leagues. Well, the matches of the qualifying round number 1, at least my matches, were looking a bit easy. So, yeah, I can understand that.
Second serve.
That was looking like as if I was stealing coins from those players. And yeah, that's not funny anyway. It must not be very funny for those players to fight against overpowered opponents, because well, I had all the interesting epic cards, for my build, and most of them didn't have the required gears to fight at challenger level, so that's a bit too bad. Plus they don't have enough coins. Very few of them have enough coins to play all matches, to try and qualify. So normally in my brackets, well, at least 20 players should have qualified, and there were only 14 of them. So that means that there was a big problem of coins. Oh, right. Well, let's try with Kaito in the counterpuncher style, because I see that my Victoria is having some stamina problem. So let's try with Kaito, which is a more secure choice as usual. So there was a bug there. I was looking for a match. I waited too long, and then I tapped on the button cancel. I don't know why the game kept looking for a match and found one. So I saw it a bit with great surprise, and I started to record. a bit late because there is a countdown to 5 before the recording starts. So, yep, sorry because you don't see the pre-match screen before this match, but you will see the history of the different matches by the end of the video, and I'm going to show the stats screen by the end of this match as well. Okay, so at least with Kaito I don't have much to think about stamina depletion, about stamina management. I don't need to try to end rallies super fast, etc. We just need to concentrate a bit on being accurate if possible, and to read the hitting pattern of my opponent.
3.
So it's only the qualifying round number 2. It's not too harsh yet. So not a lot of players will use premium special strings, I guess. We did see one at the beginning of the video. An opponent was using the fortune card, which is good, very good to fight versus high serve players. So the counterpuncher style is one of the most used in tournaments, especially at challenger level, of course. It can be good to play versus volley players, especially if you can swipe fast enough to make the exclamation mark appear on the volley player head.
7.
It can be good towards other counterpunchers, of course.
Second serve.
But, well, it's a bit fragile versus high serve, big forehand or high serve, two balanced hands players. But that is for the challenger tournament play with the classic format, actually.
7.
I mean, until 7. Here, all matches are played until 10 points. So it's a bit different. Stamina is more critical here, and especially lacking stamina is a big issue.
Match point.
So it's better to have enough stamina. Okay. Right. I was a bit lucky to hit the corner there. This opponent was giving me a hard time. Yep, some nice cross-court shot. As you know, I don't play much with the counterpuncher style since some tournaments now. Prefer to use mostly the volley style and then the high serve styles. But, well, in the previous tournament round, I was using all styles, including this counterpuncher style. Actually, I don't know, I find it a bit boring now. Because I am so used to play tour matches, tour 7 and tour 8, I mean, with Victoria and Leo and Diana since at least 2 or 3 weeks now, that I find playing with Kaito a bit, I don't know, a bit boring. I'm a bit fed up of seeing, of attacking a lot with Victoria and then to have to switch back to a defensive style, or at least alternating between the attack and the defense. Alright, well, let's play with the volley style now. Yeah, no, not that one, not that lineup that I use in tour matches, in high tours. I'm going to play with this one. which gives those stats. Yep, as you can see, more stamina points at the expense of the agility and the volley stats. Here we go. Let's play the 5th match. Versus high serve, big forehand player who has put stamina points on. Wow, he can hit hard. Alright, that will not be easy. Fortunately, he's not very agile, so drop volleys or hard volleys will work very well. He will not catch that. Bam! Very strong forehand. Oh my gosh. Hit at the full bar. Hey, that was a weak serve, but that was enough. Was well placed, so
Second serve.
couldn't reach it.
4-3. Fault.
Wow, 220 kilometers per hour. This player must be, yeah, maybe one of the players who rule in his tours. In the tour where he's grinding.
4.
Okay, fortunately for me,
4.
he's not very agile, so, but yeah, he has this very strong forehand,
Fault.
which is a volley killer.
Second serve.
But you know,
7-6.
you just need to counter one of those forehand, or even better, 2, and that's it. That's enough. You don't need to break every time, you know. Yeah, he can hit passing shots. It's not a big problem. The essential thing is that you break once, only once, or twice here. That was my case.
Second serve.
And that's enough. You just need to hold your serve afterward. Whoops. Yep. A bit messy there, but it was fine at the end. Love this animation. This victory celebration. Okay. Well, let's play the 6th match. And this is versus a high serve, big forehand player. Well, that will be dangerous too. Because if this opponent hits his forehand correctly, I will have a hard time. So things started not too badly, but then, yep, my opponent's forehand had started to work pretty well, and the serve is good too, 214 kilometers per hour. Mine was bad. He had a very nice touch there, good lob. Of course, with a lob afterwards. I won't move much, and I made the big mistake there. Really, what a bad error. So fortunately, I caught up with a drop volley, but really, that was important to win the previous point. You know, with the smash that went into the alley, couldn't have changed a lot of things. And that was a fantastic lob there.
6.
Don't know how he did it, but well, it went in.
6. Fault. Second serve.
Okay. 218 kilometers per hour. Well, I wish I could serve that consistently.
7.
That fast and consistently. Oh, right. He was a bit abusing the lob there.
8.
222. Fast and faster.
Quietly.
My gosh.
Point.
Yep,
Quietly.
that is a tough one. Very nice lob. Yeah, he hit several very nice lobs, at least 3 of them.
Fault.
So he was using a bit too many lobs,
Second
but
serve.
and that was a good thing to do because, well, with a lot of lobs, well, I was just a bit scared to rush to the net. I was waiting by the center, and that was not very good. It was too easy afterwards for her to hit passing shots, for this Diana to hit passing shots. Okay, well, let's try with the high serve. Big forehand, even if I don't put everything on the forehand. Still have some points for the backhand. And I'm not using the bullseye. And let's play versus a counter puncher using the choker course, which is not too bad. That means that he doesn't have the stamina shield tier 2 of the Master Monty, so that can be a good thing. He will drain his stamina faster than if he was using the Master Monty.
2.
Yep, I wrong footed him there. 173. What was that? Oh, come on.
2. 1.
Okay.
1.
Wow, tough that he
1.
won't return that correctly into the court. Whoa, nice, very nice. He front footed me there. So as you can see, because this Kaito was triggering the long catch pretty often. Oh my gosh, the game had some problems and I just couldn't hit anything there. Because he was using the long catch very often and he had to return strong shots, well, this Kaito was depleting his stamina quite fast.
8. 3.
So even with my low stamina stat, well, during the rallies, it's not rare that I have more stamina
4.
in the stamina bar, I mean, than this Kaito.
Second serve.
Oh my gosh,
8.
shouldn't have hit there. Wow.
8.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Nice
Match point.
to recover. And let's hit some winners. Cool. So that can work. This is Kaitos who don't counter high serve players very well. But that will not be enough versus a player who can counter correctly. So I have put the weightlifting cards on. That gives me more stamina points at the expense of some backhand points.
Second serve.
Ouch, that hurts. Okay,
1.
cross court winner. Not this time, but it's good to keep giving him this exclamation mark.
2, 1.
So it was not very difficult to figure out the hitting pattern of this opponent.
Fault. Second serve.
Some will diversify a bit,
4, 1.
especially if they have experience.
5.
If they play a lot of matches. Here my opponent didn't diversify his shots. It's always following the same pattern.
2,
He didn't even try to wrong foot me.
7, 2.
Well, that's a bit weird to have to see the ball during the Hawkeye
2,
with a black mark over the black court.
8.
It would be much easier to see if it was a bit white or gray, much more gray on this
Match point.
black mat court. Oh my gosh, what was that?
Match point.
Why did I send that to the alley? Okay, it's a bit better. Oh right, let's play against Kaito, who has a lot of stamina points, a weak forehand, big backhand. Yep, I know this kind of opponent. He will give me a headache for sure, especially that if he has put on the Sibian wire in. Well,
Love. 1.
he can afford playing with the 7 wire
Fault.
with this
Second serve.
pretty high stamina stat. Yeah. Okay.
1.
Forehand counter, long catch. And he's returning. Oh my gosh. So inaccurate it was.
2,
He's returning in a way that can be very annoying.
second serve.
Oh my gosh, a double fault. Yeah. Too easy for him.
1.
Oh my gosh. This is a destruction. More agile, more stamina,
1.
one hand, one big backhand which is enough to score points. A string which counters my Victoria's forehand, making it powerless. The long catch.
1. 6.
Well, looks like this will be very hard. Yes,
1.
this is a match to forget for my Victoria. Oh my gosh, he's returning perfectly. A drop return. Okay, well,
2,
it's a
8.
miracle if I can score 2 points here. Yeah, can't do nothing here.
Quiet, please. Match point.
It's a massacre. Looks like I'm going to.
Quiet. Match point.
Yep, I'm not going to play with that style during the final round for sure. Having just some more stamina, some extra stamina points is not enough. So it will be either the counter puncher style with Kaito or the high serve to balance hands if I feel that I can hit the faster serve during training, during the warm-up. Otherwise, well, I think that Kaito is still a better, a secure, much more secure choice.
Love.
Especially if I decide to play with premium special strings in the final round. Like what some subs suggested me to do.
3.
Well, I think that I will need them while I'm playing with Kaito
4. Love.
for the final round, I mean. And because, well, I don't have the swiping skills, the very fast swiping skill of some top players who hit very hard shots accurately, so I can manage to be a minimum accurate while playing with Kaito, but I don't swipe fast with him. I play rather with a more defensive style while playing with Kaito.
7. 1.
Can now and then attack, but not all the time.
Second serve. 8. 1.
Okay. So yeah, using the Holobook wire string or the Basti string or the Habo cord, depending on the style of my opponent, will be something that I should consider, I guess. So I expect a lot of players to use the, especially top players, top 100. They all have premium special strings. So I guess that they will use them too. In the final round, the most important round. Okay, let's open some packs there. And then we will play 2 rematches. Let's start with the first one. This is a volley player that I play very often in Tour 7. So his name is a weird word in Vietnamese. It's funny to see that. Well, I'm glad that not a lot of players will understand what his name means.
1.
Wow, okay.
1.
Yep. So, as you know, volley players, well, they can express their skills much more easily when they play in high tours,
3. 2.
when the cards are not capped into 7 and to 8, I mean. In a cap condition at level 9, well, they don't have full benefits of their volley related cards, so they are a bit less agile, they serve a bit weaker, and they hit not so hard volleys compared to what they are used to hit in Tour 7, for instance. Wow, was looking to yeah, to return to be at the right place, except for the last shot. Okay. Wow.
7-4.
Things are going not too badly.
Out.
Oh my gosh.
4.
This volley player is giving me a much harder time
Please.
in high tours.
Quiet. Match point.
Here he was a bit lucky. He didn't have a lot of stamina first, and he missed some volleys. Okay, well, 95. That should be enough, but let's play a second rematch. Yeah, let's try and bring this score to 10 to have 4 more points for the fun. High serve, big forehand player. Okay.
Love. 1.
So I'm lucky that my opponent is using the Toro Twine here.
Serve.
It has no stamina shield, and if I can defend correctly, well,
1.
I will just need to wait for my opponent to have a lower stamina level, and then things will be much easier. Okay,
2.
that's the
1.
counter that I prefer. A drop shot as a counter.
3.
That
1.
works pretty well versus not too agile high serve players.
4. 1.
And most of the time they are powerless against this kind of a soft counter.
1.
A block counter. Whoops. Nothing I can do here.
2. Fault.
So as you can see, the overall level of opposition in all matches of this qualifying round number 2 was higher than during the first qualifying round. Of course, it's not a surprise, but it is still lower than the level seen in the usual Challengers tournaments qualifying round.
7. 3.
Mostly because a lot of players here
8.
are not used to play at Challenger level. Here they don't have any choice, even if they don't want to play in the tournament.
Fault.
Due to their league,
Second serve.
they can't go and play in lower league. And a counter drop shot to finish. Alright, so of course given that not many players have played, I placed first with a total score of 99 after 12 matches, 2 rematches. Here's the scorecard. I think it should be enough, because the 15 first ranks will move on to the final round, and I think that 99 will be enough to be in the 15 first ranks here in my bracket. So the highest total score possible is 100, of course. My balance is plus 45 at the end of my qualifying round. Okay. So I'm going to show the history of the matches now, so that you can see the gears used by my opponents in this qualifying round number 2. Here we go. So it's in the reverse order Okay, the last opponents first, and the first opponents at the bottom. Yeah, this one gave me a big headache with this avocado avocado sourcing. All right. Well, Masaru was hitting nice passing shots, but that was a tighter match. Okay, so I will let you watch it. Just make a pause on the video to see the different gears if you want. Well, I hope you enjoy watching me play the second qualifying round of the Laver Cup Tournament at Challenger level in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 365 to stay tuned for new videos of Tennis Clash. Good luck for your tournament matches. Thank you a lot for your support, and see you soon in Gameplay 365. Bye-bye.